So this one here, you get to compare open source large language models. Hugging Face is a company that makes a lot of these available, and they've set up a really great website here where you can just launch them directly from the website. So you just go here and choose the model, and you can just open it in Colab. So the first one I'm trying is GPT-4 128G. I don't quite know what the 128 part is, but GPT-4 I know is a pretty modern model. And so you launch it here, and it takes about 5 minutes to launch. And notice it's continuously running. And what it does is it opens up a web link here. It downloads the stuff, it runs the stuff, and it gives you a URL to a public URL ending in gradio.live. And that'll only be available for 3 days, but for that amount of time, you can interact with it at this public web link. So you are running your own code under your control, and it's displaying a web page, sort of like ChatGPT. So I can now ask a question like, why is the sky blue? And generate the answer. And here it comes. And it used to be very painfully slow, now it seems faster. So here it is, giving you an answer for why the sky is blue. And you can regenerate the answer here. Shorter wavelengths are more likely to be scattered by molecules. One thing it often mentions is Rayleigh scattering, but it didn't give the word Rayleigh here. Let me make the font bigger for the video. But sometimes it does. Let's regenerate from the same prompt. Yep, now it mentions Rayleigh scattering. So as before, it has some randomness in it. Anyway, and you can clear history and so on. You can do quite a few things here. It's a nice, handy web interface to play with. And so before, I had the answers to the questions be the flags, but the answers to the questions contain too much randomness. So I found flags that are just available elsewhere. Now, if you give it a more confusing question, like here's one, which I found in like a news article. They said this question is one that LLMs will get wrong. Does the letter E appear in the word ketchup? It seems like a pretty innocent question, but it can't handle this question. It is part of the verb phrase to catch. Well, that's pretty good. That might even be true. Let's try regenerate. Oh. But see now, it's one of the main ingredients in the sauce providing a tangy flavor. That's a very strange statement, and I don't think that's true at all, the E. And you should usually, quite often it will tell you it's not in there. But this one here seems to at least be aware the letter E appears in there. Previously, I had ones that would say it's not there, and I think these models seem to be changing. They seem to be improving with time. Anyway, let's see if anything else was worth mentioning here. That was the letter search. All right, and then there's a way to find a flag there. And then you can try other models, like Meta's Llama. You can try any of these models and see how they work. And it gave you a couple flags, so this I think is something that would be quite valuable if you want to make one of these that you run locally for some kind of use, like at a company. You'd probably want to start here and try these and see how you like them. To figure out which one you want to start from. And as you can see, there's a lot of them. So that's all I wanted to show you about that one.